Happy afternoon, guys. So I started this video many hours ago, but I have yet to actually get on here and say hello. So we just left the dentist office. Did you guys have any cavities?
Yep.
I didn't. Oh yeah, like the dentist office had called me yesterday. We're just confirming Kai and Kane's appointment for tomorrow at 1:30, and I'm like, yeah, that'll work. I completely forgot about it. I didn't realize it had already been a year that they've been, but I guess it has. So thank God for that little reminder call, or we wouldn't have came because I completely forgot about it. So we're about to go grab some lunch and then back home. We were able to finish school before we came, so that's good. That didn't take as long as what I thought it was going to. We've only been here for 40 minutes. Alright guys, so we made it home, and since we finished school early today, I have pretty much the afternoon to get the cleaning done that I need to get done. So I think what I'm going to do is throw some cleaning motivation in this vlog for you. We've just got our morning chaos that got left behind. We've got our school still on the table. We've got dishes in the sink. So we had cleaned out the fridge earlier, so I've got dishes from that and just dishes from breakfast and all that. So I'm going to get that cleaned up. The kids have got toys, so I'll probably be cleaning up while I do the rest. But yeah, that's where we're at. It's actually Ray's nap time, so I'm probably gonna put her down so I can actually focus on cleaning. If you have toddlers, you know how that goes. So an update on my glasses. See, this is why I hate to wear glasses, because of the glare. I know I can get the anti-glare kind, and I probably will next time I get some glasses, but I have an eye appointment on October 21st. I'll be able to get some contacts. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. That was the soonest I could be seen. I'll be glad. I don't mind glasses. I just prefer my contacts, and you guys can actually see my eyeballs again on camera. So anyways, let's go ahead and get Miss Ray down for her nap and get this house cleaned up. Before I began cleaning, I needed to get some chicken boiling for dinner later on, so that's what I'm doing here. It's a recipe that I needed some pre-cooked chicken for, so I'm going to go ahead and get that part done while I clean up.
Reminiscing about the time when we first met. I don't know what is good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours, sincerely yours. From you, you say love is a fool, and so I am too. I really don't know if it's good enough, 'cause baby, little by little you wear me down. Little by little my actions won't be forgiven. I wish I could be sorry for the things that caused you harm, but nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours. nothing I can say or do will make it come undone. So even though I hate the thought of leaving you, I hope you come to terms and have it in your heart to end it all. You're better off alone. Sincerely yours. Sincerely yours. Sincerely
I wanted to show you guys Ray's artwork on the TV she did with a crayon, and thankfully it wiped right off. Sometimes she sneaks crayons off the homeschool cart and I don't always catch her, so she was good with this one because this was a couple days later that I even noticed. Alright y'all, I got the kitchen cleaned up twice in a row. I cleaned it the first time and then I made dinner, so that was a whole other slew of dishes, but I think I finally got them washed. The sink is empty other than that pot. It's just got to soak, so I'm going to let that soak for a bit. But dinner is in the works. I got it in the oven. The timer's actually about to go off. It had to bake for 15 minutes and then it comes out and then you put biscuits and cheese on top and then it goes back in the oven. So I'm about to do that, and it's gonna bake for 20 minutes and then it'll be done. If you haven't watched my latest What's for Dinner, please watch it. I did warm comfort foods in that video, and this is one of the recipes in there. It's called Chicken and Biscuits Casserole. If you haven't already, please check that video out. I'll have it linked in my description box below.
lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right, lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck, send a little love and I'll make it back. Send me a letter and a bottle of wine, telling me I will be fine. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart.
Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I last picked up the camera, but I've got a little Walmart haul I figured I would show you. Just something outside of groceries. I show you guys grocery hauls all the time, so this will just be something different. But we are going to the pumpkin patch next week, and so I got the boys a couple of these shirts. Sorry, I'm having to film with Ray on my hip, but I got 2 of these shirts, one extra small and then one large. Whenever we go to the pumpkin patch, I'm hoping that I will be able to get some pictures of the boys. I also looked for something for Ray there, but they just didn't have really anything. They had some Halloween stuff, but I'm looking for like more fall colored stuff. Not necessarily Halloween, but just fall colors, and they didn't really have anything for her. So I may have to see what I already have for her. I think I have one thing that might work, but if not, then I can order something. But like I said, I'm hoping to get some pictures of them at the pumpkin patch whenever we go. Also be getting some pumpkins, so I got a pumpkin carving kit, and then in there it's got different designs that you can choose for your pumpkin, so I figured that would be fun for them. And then we also got some lights to go inside of our pumpkins. I forgot to get a third one. I don't know what I was thinking, but I just grabbed 2, so I've got to get one more. And then right here, this is like a little mini mama haul. So I got some more nails. They didn't really have a lot. I was hoping I could find like some fun fall colors, but they just didn't have anything. I just stuck with my usual and got these. I also got another pair of sunglasses. I thought these were really cute. I I actually broke my other ones that were in my car, and I have been desperately needing a new pair. I also got some more eyeshadow. I have very little eyeshadow, and I get tired of wearing the same colors, and I do like the neutrals like this, so whenever I saw it, I wanted to get it. It's got a lot of pretty fall colors in there as well. And I also got this, it's a foundation stick, but I'm going to use it for contour. That's the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. So yeah, I got that. I also got this. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this, and so I wanted to give it a try. It's a powder foundation. It's supposed to be really good coverage, so I got that to try. This, okay, so my hairline drives me nuts. It's like that part right above my temple. Whenever I like part my hair, I have a really bad receding hairline. I'm sure you guys have probably noticed before. And I sometimes will use the brunette dry shampoo to kind of blend it with the rest of my hair, but sometimes that brunette color can be kind of a little bit too dark for me, and it looks a little bit harsh. So when I saw this, I was like, ooh, I have to try this. So it's just Magic Root Cover Up. I don't know, we'll see, but it looks pretty close to my hair color if it matches what's on the can. So I'm dark blonde. We'll see how that works. I might test that out later. And then this, okay, so I normally use Loving Tan Self Tanner. What, baby? Oh, you're taking your diapers out. So I normally use Loving Tan Self Tanner, and I love it. It's some really good tanner, but it's $60–70 for about this size bottle, and I self tan quite a bit, and that's just a little bit too pricey. I don't know. So I wanted to try this and see how it works. I can't remember how much it was, but I know dang sure it wasn't $70. So we'll try that, and if I like it, that might be my new go-to tanner. But it's the Tanned AF. It's supposed to be 1 hour, and that's what I love about the Loving Tan, is that I think it's a 1 or 2 hour, I can't remember, but it works really fast. So we'll see how that works. And then I also got some more of my mascara. I love this L'Oreal Telescopic. It works really good. Makes your lashes pop. And then I saw this while I was in the cosmetic department, and it just looked like a really pretty fall nail polish color. You ever go to Walmart and just browsing and you just buy stuff that you really don't need, but you think you have to have it? Yeah, that's what this was. But I just thought it was a really pretty color. I have very few colors of nail polish, and I'm getting bored with them, so I figured this would be a fun little change. But it's the Essie brand. Let me see if I can find the color of this. Okay, so that's the number, but I'm not sure what it's actually called. So there's that. And then the last thing that I got, this is one of those TikTok made me buy it kind of things. I got these jeggings. These are the No Boundaries super high rise jeggings, so I'll try those on in a minute and make sure they fit. And I also got these No Boundaries super high rise mom jeans, so we'll see if those fit and how they look. But when I saw them on TikTok, they were really cute, so I definitely wanted to get some. I just don't have a lot of pants and stuff. I have gained some weight, and so what I did have just didn't fit anymore. I've been trying to get a pretty good variety of pants, you know, jeans that I can wear, because it is about to be some cooler weather. So I got those, but I'm gonna go ahead and try these on, make sure they fit. The fit-in room was actually locked and they couldn't find the lady with the key, so I wasn't able to try them on in store, but let's go ahead and try them on. Alright y'all, here's the first pair. They fit absolutely perfect, so that's what they look like. They are definitely high rise, and that's what the back looks like. Yeah, they fit great. I love how stretchy they are. These feel more like actual jeans than the other ones I showed you guys in my last vlog. These feel more like real jeans, but they do still have a lot of stretch to them, so there's those. I'm gonna go ahead and try the other pair on. The other ones I'm a little bit nervous about. So here's the second pair. I'm really sad because I like them, but they just don't fit. I can't button them. The buttons are about that far apart and I can't budge them at all. So I'm definitely gonna have to exchange these for a bigger size. So these are 9s. The next size up is gonna be size 11, and those look like they are gonna be huge on me. So I don't know. If they don't fit, then I'll just have to return and do without. Like I said, I'm really sad because I like them. I think they're really cute. Alright y'all, I've been wanting to make these pumpkin cinnamon rolls for a minute. This was my first time making anything like this from scratch. I've made bread before, but I've never made like homemade cinnamon rolls. So they turned out really delicious, and I'm going to show you now how I did it. It's a process, but I promise it's worth it, and as always I'll have the recipe linked down below. So to my mixing bowl, I'm adding 3/4 cup of warm milk, 1/4 cup of sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoons quick rise yeast, 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree, 1 room temperature egg, 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then I'm going to mix that all together. Clearly have the wrong attachment here, so in a second I will take that off and I'll just mix it by hand until I need the dough hook for the kneading. Now I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of pumpkin pie spice, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, and 4 cups all-purpose flour, and I'll just mix it by hand until the dough starts to form and it gets hard to stir, and then I'll put the dough hook back on and let it knead for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm just going to take the dough ball now and transfer it to a greased bowl, and I'm going to lay the lid over the top. I'm not going to seal it, but just lay it over the bowl, and I'm going to set it in the microwave for 1 hour. I'm not going to turn the microwave on, but just letting the dough sit in there and rise. So after the 1 hour, I took 2 pieces of parchment paper and I sprayed them down with some cooking spray, and then I placed the dough on one, and then I used the other piece to put on top of the dough, and I'm going to roll it out that way, and this is just for easier cleanup so I don't have to flour a surface. And I'm going to roll that out into a nice big rectangle. And I just folded in my ends that weren't even so that I have more of a rectangle shape, and then I just spread some butter all over the top, followed by a mixture of 2/3 cups brown sugar and 1½ tablespoons of cinnamon. I'm going to roll this up as tightly as I can and then cut the roll into 12 pieces. I did cut the uneven ends off first, which I baked as well. They just don't have as much filling and butter on the inside. And I put these into a 9x13 casserole dish that I've sprayed with cooking spray, and they're gonna rise for 30 more minutes. And I just put them into the oven without the oven turned on, and then I placed a pot of boiling water in there with them. That just creates a warm place with moisture so that they can rise. After the second rise, I baked them for 20 minutes on 350, and when they came out of the oven, I spread cream cheese frosting across the top. I had attempted to make my own, but my cream cheese had been frozen, and it was a brand that doesn't freeze well, so the consistency was off, so I just opted for this jar of cream cheese frosting instead. Again, you have to try these because they were amazing. There's nothing like a fresh baked homemade cinnamon roll. Alright y'all, here's my verdict on the Tanned AF. So I used it last night. The first thing I noticed is that it comes out green, so that scared me a little bit, but it ended up being okay. So I did one coat and I waited an hour. That's what it says on the bottle. It's called a 1 hour self-tan mousse. But I didn't really notice anything after that hour. So, and I had actually let 2 or 3 hours go, as I'm thinking maybe it just needed to set a little bit longer. So I let it set for maybe 2-3 hours, and then I put on another coat. I let an hour pass and I didn't really notice anything still, so I decided to go to bed and sleep in it, and I woke up this morning tan. So do I love my Loving Tan better? Yes, I like that much better. I feel like my Loving Tan goes on more evenly and smoothly. With this, you have to be really careful, especially around your hands and your feet. With Loving Tan, I don't feel like you have to do that. It just kind of all blends together in the end. For the price, I think is a pretty good tanner. I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. So that's my verdict on that. And then as for the Root cover-up spray, so I just tried that. So I just tried that a few minutes ago, and I think it worked pretty good. I can't see usually all of this, like you can see, like a receding hairline. I have hair there, it's just so thin that you can't see it, so I think it did a pretty good job. So I give that a 10 out of 10. The only thing is, I wish that it was a bigger bottle. That's the only thing, but other than that, it worked great. And I would definitely buy it again. So that is going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video before you leave, and if you would like to, leave your favorite emoji in the comments below. It can be a fall emoji, it can be a butterfly, whatever you want to leave. That just lets me know that you made it this far into the video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.